Today I'm going to be showing you how to do this hairstyle that I actually took a poll for on my Facebook page and my Pinterest. Actually I just lied, on my Instagram. I don't know how I would take a poll on Pinterest, but anyways. I took polls and you guys decided that most of you liked number 2, so today I'm going to show you how to do this hairstyle. And I also have not announced it on one of my YouTube videos, tutorials, but I am moving, and I'm actually moving this Friday back from all the way from Alabama out to California, so I apologize if stuff is kind of getting off schedule for the next 2 weeks or so, but hang in there because I'm going through a very big move and I plan on continuing to try to do as much as I possibly can in the next 2 weeks. So thank you guys for being patient with me, and I hope you enjoy this tutorial. Start this style, curl your hair with a 1-inch curling iron all over, going away from your face. Then with your teasing brush, we're going to tease both sides and the back part of your hair. Do it kind of softly, that way we don't have too much, it's just enough to give you some volume. Then we're going to use the comb side and smooth it out, so you have more of a polished look. Now I'm going to grab a section on the side of my head, a pretty good one, that way I can have a thicker braid. And then I'm just going to 3-strand braid the side of my hair all the way down to my ends. Then when you reach the end, we're going to get a clear elastic and tie that off to secure it. I'm going to do the same thing to the other side and secure the end with a clear elastic, leaving you with your 2 braids on the sides. Pull them back to make sure that they look how you want them to. Now we're going to separate the side from the ear forwards, including your braid, and we're going to pull that forwards. I'm going to do the same thing to the other side, as well as section off the top part of my crown area and bring that forwards and secure that with a clip. Way in the back, you're going to be left with a section about a square this big, and I'm going to grab a clear elastic and secure that and make it into a ponytail. This is going to be the foundation of your hair bun in the back. Separate your ponytail into 2 strands. Starting with 1 strand, you're going to wrap that around the base of your ponytail and do this to where it's not going to be extremely tight because you want to build volume. This is going to be your volume, especially if you don't have very long hair. And then I'm going to grab bobby pins and secure the edges of it around and just bobby pin with my zigzag side facing my scalp. The second strand I'm going to tease a little bit to give it some more volume, and then I'm going to repeat the same step and wrap this the opposite way around to create more volume in the back. When you're done, it should look something like this, not too perfect or polished, because now what we're going to do is release the top clip of our crown area and pull this back. And I'm going to smooth down my tease and take it into kind of one hand and then twist it and pin that in. That way I have a volumized crown area and it's not going to get pulled down. You also might want to take a mirror and look at the front and make sure that your tease on top is exactly how you want it to look. We can also go back and correct this later. Then I'm going to take the strands from the top part and I'm going to loop them. You can also just hold them and twist them all the way up into a sort of a circle, and I'm going to start pinning this in. This is going to create your bun. You want to make sure that while you're pinning this up, you're distributing it evenly so that you don't have one side of your bun looking larger or different than the other. And I'm just going to go around and loop it and then kind of twist it and then pin it up. When you're working with the sides and pinning the sides up, make sure that you're paying attention to the front of your hair because you don't want it to be slicked back since this is more of an effortless look. Make sure that you're not using as much tension and leaving it a little bit looser. When you finish pinning everything up, take your smaller braid and cross it over the very top of where all of your curls are. And I'm going to make sure that I'm not pulling up or making the front of it kind of look silly, so make sure that you're paying attention to the front. And then I'm going to secure it and bobby pin that in place using just one bobby pin. And then I'm going to grab the other braid and I'm going to cross it over the top of my first braid, making sure that the placement and everything looks really nice. And I'm going to bend the end of my braid under and bobby pin that section right there, right up underneath that bend. That way it looks like it's just going into the other braid and kind of makes it invisible. Take a mirror and look all over your hair. You want to make sure you have everything in place before you hairspray it. I always like to go to the front of my hair and look at my tease in the back and kind of adjust it before I do anything else to make sure that I have it in the exact place I want it. Now I'm going to work on my fringe. If you have a specific way that you style your fringe, you can do it however you want. I have longer fringe, so I'm just going to add a little bit of tease in the very top part and smooth it and then kind of feather it out on the sides and make it more wispy so that it has more of that tousled, really easy feel to it. Grab a firm hold hairspray. I'm using Paul Mitchell's Extra Body Firm Finishing Spray, and finish your hairstyle with a good spray of hairspray all over so you don't have to worry about it going anywhere. We are now finished with our hairstyle. I hope you guys enjoy this, and it's going to be great for your summer, spring events such as weddings, proms, if you're going out to lunch with friends, anything like that. This is a super easy, effortless way that you can take from casual to your black tie event, and I hope you guys enjoy.